What up, guys? What up? What up? What up, guys? It's your boy, Fella Kamamba. We in the building, man. We in the building, man. We don't want to mess with us, man. Bro, click that subscribe button, click that like button, click that share button with your friend because of this information that we're about to share with you is very, very valuable. You don't want them missing out on this information. If you see it, share with your family, guys. It's all happening, guys, on the 3.0 live sessions with the members, guys. You know what's happening. People are eating. Always people are eating. I'm not saying we're 100% accurate, but I'm saying most of the time we are eating. That's the goal. That's the goal, guys, to be profitable in the long run. So what happens yesterday is that we saw Nasdaq pushing with a lot of momentum to the upside. So we saw that, okay, it broke our key area because of, remember, we always have our key area. If you like, you can say it's a floor or ceiling, whatever you call it, or support and resistance, whatever you call it. But I like to call it key area. So it broke our key area, which is our resistance, broke above, came back, and then what happened is that Nasdaq shot to the downside to test the second key area, which is now a support. Why it did that is because of it was taking people out of the market before it can continue with the direction. Because of, if you saw, yesterday's move was to the upside until that a resistance that was there at the top. Then that's when the move was finished, and then you started to see that they're pushing to the downside. But the overall 1530, it was a buy. It was a clear buy. So we bought with our members, put our stop loss below the second support there, just below it, few pips below it, and then we were able to hold, and then eventually we were in the profit. You know, Forex Chasers, we are always eating. Guys, don't forget, this is happening on the 3.0. You heard me right, man. 3.0. We are trading live with the members, man. We ain't faking this thing, man. It's live, it's real, it's happening live. Members can testify to it. It's happening live, man. You don't want to miss on the Forex Chasers course. Come and join the 3.0. Even if you're a beginner, we take you through, we teach you all the basics of Forex until you are able to be on your own and be your own boss. Let there be peace in the Middle East. Let our brothers and sisters be safe. Don't forget, click the subscribe button, share with your friends, and like. And if you have something to say, drop the comment. What up, guys? What up? What up? What up, guys? What up? It's your boy. Fun like a mama. We're in the building, man. So I am bringing to you the whole new recap video of yesterday as to what happened yesterday and how we capitalized on Nasdaq yesterday. Before we go into the video, I'd just like to remind you, as I was saying on the recap, please, guys, support the work. Because of your subscription, your liking, your commenting really encourage us to continue doing these videos for especially for educational purposes, and yeah, to just show you what is that we're seeing on the market and how we're capitalizing on these moves on the market. You can actually get something that you can actually use, probably adding to your strategy, or you're just inventing a new strategy. It all goes down to you. But guys, please support the work. Click and share with your friend. Click and share with your friends. Subscribe with your friends and all that. It's gonna be very, very, very grateful. So let me just not waste more further time. Let me just get to it. So guys, as you can clearly see that here, I've already drawn my key areas. If I can just go maybe to 15-minute time frame. If I can just go to 15-minute time frame, I want to show you guys the reason behind me throwing my key areas, because of, you know, we always have reasons why we throw our key areas. As you can clearly see, guys, what we have here, we have price coming to the downside, making lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. But now we can clearly see that we've broken these lower highs here. We came back to test it, push to the upside. We came back to test this key area here. You can clearly see we came back to test this key area. Look at the accuracy in this, guys. We came back to test this, what this candlestick, because of this candlestick, guys, is not having any relationship with this move. This candlestick, we can clearly see that this candlestick, the market came back to test it exactly. Came back once it tested it, it wasn't time as yet. So we're applying more patience. We're waiting for market to show us the clear direction as to where we wanted to go, because as you can clearly see that we have just a small retest and then a price push to the downside. didn't really reject here, and yet didn't really reject, just opened, went a bit to the downside and shot all the way to the upside with this impulsive move. So you can clearly see that we have these higher highs here. Then we have identified our key or important key area because of cancellation. Market broke that area and came back for a retest, shot to the outside, came back again to the area, failed to break, went up a bit, pushed to the downside. Now we see price breaking. So we expect that what can literally happen here is that price can come back and test these areas before pushing to the upside, because of you understand clearly that this is an important key area of support or resistance, whatever you call it, because of when price is above, it's a support. When price is below, it's a resistance. So now price is above. So if it comes back to test, the price will surely have to come back and test this key area here before we can continue shooting to the upside, because of we understand that market, before we can see a move in the market, it has to come, this area here has to magnet the price into come here, rest a bit before you can continue the journey. You always know, guys, I always tell you about the guy who was in a journey. If you are taking a journey, at some point somewhere you still have to rest and drink water. So this is what we're seeing. We want to see Nasdaq doing, probably coming here and then retesting this area before shooting all the way to the upside. So let me just throw down to 5-minute time frame. So on 5-minute time frame, guys, it becomes even more clear or even more visible. So we have this right all the way to the upside. Then you see market declining on smaller time frame. 5 minutes, see market declining, but we can clearly see that now the market has broken above this our key area here, and we are about 15.25, and the market has broken and closed above. This is important for us. So now, guys, when we enter at 15.30, let me just play. So when we enter at 15.30, guys, this is where we call the trade when the market came back for a retest. We called it a trade here when the market came back for a retest. We called the market here because of we saw that the market was a bit struggling to break this key area. Let me just zoom out. We saw that the market was a bit struggling to zoom out or to break this area, but eventually, because of we understood pretty well that the goal is for price to come and probably test this area, but because of it was already time, so we entered and put our stop loss below this key area here. We put our stop loss few pips below this area to make sure that if price break this key area, then we might change our biases to, okay, now maybe we are looking for buying opportunities, because of we pretty understand that if market breaking this key area, which is an important key area, it should be coming back forward for a retest in this key area and then continue to do what? Continue to push all the way to the downside. So that's why we might be changing our bias if market breaks below. But we saw that market failed to break below, closed above this key area here. You can clearly see this is where market closed. So this surely tells us that this market was just coming here to rest before it can continue to work with the journey. Because remember, guys, I always tell you the guy of water and the tree and resting before continuing with the journey. So now we can clearly see that price is pushing into the upside. But remember, guys, I always tell you, when you enter, you must enter at the key area and you must exit at the key area. So because if we enter somewhere here, we don't literally look to exit our trade here. Yes, someone will be like, okay, we have a minor resistance here, but we can clearly see that this resistance is not strong enough to hold the price, because of you can understand that the price is mostly focusing, because of this whole lot of volatility. For price to be held by any support or resistance, it has to be a strong level of key area or support or resistance. So if you see that this is just a minor key area, it might not be able to hold the price. So what is that we saw? We saw that Nasdaq continued to push all the way to the upside, hitting our target. Because of, remember, guys, we entered here, and this is where we took our target here, about 1:2 risk to reward ratio, 1:2 risk to reward ratio. So we're out of the trade. We ate on this trade of Nasdaq. It was a pretty nice trade, pretty good trade. But if you could understand something, is that if you have a small account, you couldn't have survived this spike that went all the way to the downside. But people in our group, they indeed survived. You saw them sending testimonials to we're eating, we're killing the market. Because remember, guys, we're always telling you We are always eating at Forex Chasers. We are always killing the market. So you don't really want to miss out on these opportunities, because guys, we don't know how long this is gonna last, but one thing that we can tell you: as long as it lasts, people will always be eating. So you don't wanna miss out. You don't wanna miss out, guys. Join Forex Chasers and eat with us. Thank you so much, guys. Before I close this video, I wanna tell you again: please subscribe, please like and comment. Don't forget to share with your friends. Stay blessed, guys. It's your boy Fana Mamba. We're out of the building, man. Man, don't mess with me, man. We're out of the building, man. Come on, man. Don't mess with me, man. Thank you so much, guys. I love you so much. Let it be peace in the Middle East. Let our brothers and sisters be safe. Much love, much love.